Hi everyone. So today I'm back again with another student related query, and the topic for today happens to be how do you correct someone's squat when he or she is more dominant on one leg. So let's try and understand why this particular issue happens. Well, there can be many reasons for the same, and the most common reason is a muscle imbalance, or the person might be more stiff on one side, because many times it happens that because you are using a particular side more. Let's say if I'm used to standing on one leg for a longer time, I will be shortening a lot of muscles around this side and I'll be lengthening a lot of muscles around this side. And similarly, some muscles will be getting lengthened here and shortened there. And if I do that over a period of time, it is going to affect my bilateral movement related exercise. And squat, a bilateral squat means both legs on the floor being in contact with the ground and doing a hip flexion, knee flexion, doing a hip extension, knee extension, that is going to affect that movement. So many times the problem is stiffer muscles. Rarely there is a bony issue. So your limb length themselves are not aligned. So either the femur bone has an issue or possibly the lower bones, which is the tibia and the fibula, might have an issue. But in most of the cases, it is the stiffer muscles which affect the hip. And if the hip tilts laterally, I'm not talking about the anterior or the posterior, we have discussed that enough in our previous videos, but if the hip shifts laterally, it is definitely going to load the lower body differently. If it's going to even shift 1 millimeter and you're going to be squatting, you may not be aware, but you are working more or taking more load on one side, maybe compensating for the other. Sometimes it happens that you may have an injury or you may just have recovered from an injury, but you are very skeptical to load that area too much. And you're so used to loading the other area during that rehab phase that you actually forget to again start reloading that particular area equally. And it becomes a habit, it goes into your nervous system and it becomes a habit and you are loading that area more. A good trainer would actually observe, assess maybe that particular individual's one side thigh or the calf muscle tends to be more bigger or looks to be more bigger rather. And if that is the case, that is where you actually pinpoint to someone, boss, this is the issue and we need to work on this. If it's a structural issue, you may have to bring in the physio for sure to decide which exercises to choose, because you might have to do unilateral stuff also, but depending upon the situation, you have to take a call. But this is easily solvable, and make sure you have that prudent eye to see the problem and correct the same. It may not be corrected completely, but at least you will prevent a further damage. I hope this tip is helpful, and until next time, as I said before, please keep writing back to me. If you have any queries, any topics you want me to make a video on, it may be the most silliest and the stupidest topic, but I'm here to help you and make your fitness knowledge more and more better. See you then. Bye-bye.